Hey, welcome to this episode, and I'm going to explain you how you can do nothing and you can achieve everything. How much counterintuitive it sounds, how weird it sounds, but it works magically. So let me explain you how does this work. And because I have been through the situation where nothing works for me, nothing. We lost a lot of money, huge money. I had no I was not working, and we suddenly started feeling the lack because we had a good lifestyle, everything, but now we are, debt piled up, and we have to think that how to, reduce that burden. We started feeling burdened, and though I was feeling that too years back, I opened my business and I failed and nothing worked for me. And our own business, we had so much of loss and we have to repay that amount. And we don't know how to do it because we have to again do it from the starting itself. And it was so hard to think about it that time. But that time taught us that everything can be just, uh, what is not working, it can work out too if you put your energy into it. But I don't believe in doing hard work in a wrong way, but do the work in the right direction and with right energy. And that's what I'm going to tell you how to shift your identity so that you can just be amazingly easily earning a lot of money, attracting good relationship, have a beautiful life, family life, and also the career you want with ease. We all struggle to do that because we try to do it from outside. We want to change our boss. We want to change our wife or husband. We want to change our situation, which is not going to change. It takes time. Changes takes time, and obviously we will all know we cannot change the other person. We only can change ourselves. Okay. And then, I'll tell you how suddenly when we are going through so many problems, it's not too long. So from there we went to pay off all our debts, and we become financially stable, and relationship becomes good, and we become have a better relationship with our vendors, our clients, and more and more money started flowing. So one thing I have seen that whenever I do this work for myself, the whole house get benefited because I was not working that time. I was working on and off because my daughter was small. But we had a business like we have right now also. So that business was a loss. And when I started doing all the work that needed to be done, that impact indirectly my our business. I want more money. Money started flowing through our business. A lot of money, lots of money. Okay, it's not that few thousands or something like that. And from nothing again, we went up building everything to, you know, our business. So when everything was collapsing, I was exactly feeling bad and stressed. I don't know what will happen. And my husband was equally stressed. And I was thinking of a way out, and I was thinking it would be good if I could start working again. But I love doing coaching and training, but I stopped it in between because my daughter was there. I have to take care of my daughter. So that point of time, I came across my mentor. So I joined her program, and I learned how to change your identity, shift your energy so that from inside, so that you can go beyond your the struggle that you are having. And I'm going to explain you step by step how to do it and how it can impact your life. And it is all about shifting identity through shifting your energy, and it will how it will impact your life, your relationship, your the life you have with yourself, the relationship you have, the money you have. It just impacts every area of your life, and that's the amazing part of it, actually. Okay, so I was wondering what is wrong and how it's going to work out. And that time, I came across the right mentor and I started. She said one thing: if you feel broke, there is a difference between you are broke and you're feeling broke. Oh, wow. I am like, oh, wow, that's something like totally different. I haven't heard that till that time. And it just blew my mind and just said, how is that going to work? So she just made it so easy through step by step. And she explained me, it's not the problem that we don't have money, but we're not dying, we're alive. But my brain was that time going, thinking about all the wrong things that might happen because of that. So I was thinking of 10 years ahead from here where I was, that what can go wrong. And I was not able to think what if everything started working, right? So that time what happened is I really went inside my mind, like what is that I'm thinking? Okay, I was thinking everything that is negative. What if we cannot have a good life? What kind of life I'm going to give my daughter? And that's my priority, to give her a good life. And what if she's going to end up having a struggling life? That I don't want, because we always give our best. So everything wrong I was thinking, and my mind was racing. So when I thought about that, what I create is I'm feeling that emotions, right? When I'm feeling that, what is happening is at the same time, I am I'm believing that and creating the same pattern more and more and more. That means every day I'm even feeling more bad, right? I was keep repeating and keep leaving the same pattern and same belief every day, which was actually not helping me out in any way. It was not helping me out. No, not at all, and not in any way. So that time I understood it's all in my head than in my life. If I could change this thought, this pattern, this belief that I'm creating every day, if I could change it to what if everything was good, what if everything works out well, and I start feeling more abundant than feeling broke, then things can change. So I saw a hope and I felt good. And I started doing the inner work. Knowing is nothing, but we have to put it into the work. So that is the time I started practicing mindfulness, changing habits, shifting identity, and of course, I tapped into my most successful life. Okay, so that time I changed. What if today is the day? This is very important, and listen to this very carefully and write it down. Well, if you haven't subscribed me, then please go and subscribe on YouTube and follow me for more. Okay, this is the most important part. That is, if I am feeling in the same thing every day, that is going to create the same life. What if I can start feeling rich, abundant? That what I'm going to create. A belief, start with a belief that My identity that time was I was poor. We are struggling and all that. I have already created that scene, in my mind. So I was already operating from that identity. So what if I will start a new identity that I am rich? So how I'm going to shift that? Shifting my belief. So how that works? I was believing that we are in debt. I was feeling that. That feeling was creating that emotion. That emotion is creating again a pattern, a identity, and it's going on every day. Now I have to change the pattern. So what I have done is, what if I am successful? What if I have money like, okay, 1 crore in my account? We have paid all the debt. I have 1 crore amount in my account. Our business is doing great. And so outside, nothing changed. It's just me inside. So what if it will, uh, I have in my this much amount in my account? How that will impact my life? So my body started feeling ease. Okay. First thing I felt ease. Then I thought, okay, this is doable. I can do it. Though I cannot believe in the starting, but I can do it. I can practice it. So every day I think like, okay, I have 1 crore rupee in my account, and my husband has this much of account. Our business is doing lots of business every day, and already our all our debt are paid. So what that is going to make me feel? So feel everything and do everything from that point. Okay. So when I have done that, what I felt is amazing relief that if everything has done and I am safe, we all are safe, nothing going wrong in my mind, not outside, but in my mind. So how that changed my energy and identity, I'm going to explain you, and you apply the same thing. Go ahead and write down the worst thing that can happen. Then write down, do this exercise now. Write down what is the best thing can happen to. You can say I got a job which is paying me lots of rupees. Mm, um, I have booked a ticket to go to for travel. I have a great relationship with my friends, family, and everyone. So work from that point. When you start thinking about that, of course, you will not believe at that point in time. But every day for a few minutes, take a few minutes time and start thinking. So how that person, that Namita is going to behave. So I'll wake up easy, feeling happy, feeling grateful for the things I have. Even I have, 100 rupees or 1,000 rupees only in my account, but I start feeling ease. Oh, money is there. I don't need right now money, but money is still there in my account. I have 1 crore money. So that changed my perception so much that I started feeling super ease. And I go into life, I get dressed up, and I started going out like, I'm not saying I was spending a lot. Okay. I was feeling like a millionaire and feeling like I'm successful and I have no problem eh, in my life. So for 2 months, I have been grateful, been happy, and away from all the negative. I start consciously, I made a habit that I have to change my identity in order to be there where I want to be because I don't want this again. When you say I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and you don't do nothing about it, you keep attracting the same thing, right? But if you start taking action towards the things that you want, though things are not in your control, but what is in your control? Controlling and changing your identity, feeling like you are a person who can do everything and do it. And so I started giving like towards my action. Giving 100 rupees is not a problem for me that time. Okay, it has never been a problem. So I just give away money happily. I'm going in an auto or a cab. There is 20, 30 rupees extra I gave. To vegetable vendors, I just gave. I just started giving small, small amount to all the people, all the small, small causes that online keep coming. And I can relate to them. I just start giving them 100, 500, not more than that, just to feel that I have this money, I can serve, I can give. That means I have money. And I start feeling that wealthiness within me, that richness, because being successful is a mindset. Before you being successful and being wealthy, you have to be in the mindset of the wealth, and your identity should be like you are a wealthy person. And when you do that, slowly everything, when your inside change, outside everything starts changing. That's why in 2 months of time we started significant um, improvement in our business. And I remember it, without doing anything, I was just getting money from my business. I was not even a part of business that time. My husband was taking care, but I was getting money every month and doing nothing, just being grateful, just being in my, success mindset. I was being the person who has everything. And I was buying and I was roaming and doing everything that I love to do. I was free to do. And that made me realize, in those 2 months, that nothing changes till the time you change your identity. Outside can be a struggle. You can't change people, change situation, of course. But what you think, feel, create, and what you believe, you can always change that, make that shift. And it is all about shifting your identity from broke to rich, from not enough to enough, from not feeling good to feeling complete, whole, not having good relationship to have a great relationship with yourself and the people around you, having no money to having good amount of money, comfortable money, not by doing too much of hard work, but just aligning. Well, there are so many other things I teach in order to stay aligned with the money, with the relationship that you want to create. Okay, that's the next thing for the next time. But now I have created an amazing 7 days small program which can help you to actually identify where you need to change your identity, which can impact your life immediately. You can see the gaps and you can start working on them immediately. So I have created an ebook, and you can just DM me at Coach Namita Barik, and I can just, or you can go to my website and check. It's on Insta, and you can order that, and you can just start working with that right now. You don't need to wait to change your whole life, right? So that's how the small tiny change, you can change your life. But in order to know that where you have to make the change, you need to have that clarity. And this, my 7 days identity shift program, help you to change, to identify those patterns for you, and so that you can start working on them immediately. So my ebook can help you, workbook can help you to do that immediately. So if you can just DM me, and I can get connected to you, and you can also book a coaching call where we can just sit down and talk about what is that the problem. I can give you and prepare a program just for you, the practices which can just work for you. So it is not one fits for all, it is different for everyone. So it's not like I don't have hours of time to do that. You don't need so much of time every day to do it. is every day 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes of time is enough to change your identity, shift it, and see the amazing tools that I can give you, which can you can do just like this, and everything feels like falling into place amazingly and magically. All right. Hope you enjoy this video. You learned something, and you can reach me at the rate Namita, Coach Namita Barik. And if you would like to work with me, then please go ahead and link in the bio in my Instagram, and you can uh, book the call. All right. Thank you so much. You have a good day. Bye bye.